Today's lesson is practicing solving equations with variables on both sides. So we're going to do what we've done before. We're going to solve each equation and we're going to check our answers either on the calculator or by hand. Okay, so starting off we have 6k minus 3 equals 2k plus 13. So if you notice, we've got variables on each side of the equation. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to get the variables on one side of the equation. Now, what I generally do is I want to move everything to the left side. So in order to move this 2k over to the left, this is a positive 2k, so to move it I need to subtract 2k. So I'm going to move that over here, and this is not divided by, I just underlined it. Okay, and so now I've got 6k minus 2k, I put x, didn't I? I mean k. 6k minus 2k is 4k. I'm going to bring down the minus 3. That equals, well, 2k minus 2k gives us 0, and so we have it equal to 13. Well, now I need to get my k by itself. So I need to for the subtract 3, need to move it over by doing the opposite operation. So I'm going to add 3 to the other side. That gives me a 0 here. So then I have 4k equals 13 plus 3 gives us 16. Then I divide both sides by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1, so I have a 1k equals 16 divided by 4 is 4. Okay, so now let's use that number to check our equation. So to check our equation, everywhere that we see a k, instead we are going to plug in the 4. So we've got 6 times k, which is 4, minus 3 equals 2 times k, which is 4, plus 13. And we want to solve both sides to see if they're equal. Well, 6 times 4 is 24. So we'll have 24 minus 3 equals 2 times 4 is 8. So we'll have 8 plus 13. 24 minus 3 is 21. And 8 plus 13 is also 21. So it does check, and therefore our answer is 4. Alright, so let's move on to example 2. Okay, on example 2 we have 9m plus 7 equals 3m minus 5. So again, we need to draw our line down our equal sign. We need to get the m's together. So this is a positive 3m. To move it to the other side, we have to subtract 3m. 9m minus 3m is 6m. Then we have plus 7. That equals, well, this gives us 0, so we have it equal to a negative 5. We need to get our m by itself, so we have the plus 7. To move it to the other side, we need to subtract 7. Gives us a 0 pair here. So we have 6m equals negative 5 minus 7 gives you negative 12. Then we'd want to divide both sides by 6. That gives you 1m equals negative 12 divided by 6 is negative 2. Alright, so now we're going to check our answer. So everywhere we see an m, we're going to be plugging in a negative 2. So we have 9 times negative 2 plus 7 equals 3 times negative 2 minus 5. And so let's check it. 9 times negative 2 is negative 18 plus 7 equals 3 times negative 2 is negative 6 minus 5. Well, negative 18 plus 7 is negative 11, and negative 6 minus 5 is negative 11. So it does check out, therefore we know this is our answer. Okay, so in example 3 we have if 3 times 2x minus 1 divided by 11 is equal to negative 3, then what does 4 times x minus 1 equal? So notice we need to be able to solve for x. So the first thing that we're going to do, because we have that divided by 11, we want to get rid of that. So we want to multiply both sides by 11. Because divided by 11, the opposite operation is multiply, so that's going to cancel that. So we're going to have 3 times 2x minus 1, and that equals negative 33. Well, let's go ahead and distribute the 3. 3 times 2x is 6x. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. That equals negative 33. So now we're going to draw our dotted line, and we're going to solve for x. So minus 3, opposite would be add 3. This gives us 0. So we have 6x equals negative 33 plus 3 is negative 30. And then we divide both sides by 6. So x is equal to negative 5. Well, since x equals negative 5, then we're going to plug that in right here. So we've got 4 times x, which is negative 5, minus 1. We're going to do what's in parentheses first. So we have 4 times negative 6, and 4 times negative 6 is equal to negative 24. So that is what 4 times x minus 1 equals. Now let's check out example 4. It says, if 4 comma y is a solution to 6x minus 2y equals 10, then what is the value of y? Okay, whenever you have an ordered pair that is a solution, remember our ordered pairs are x, comma, y. So basically what this is telling us is that x is equal to 4. And when x is equal to 4, we need to figure out what y is. So what you're going to do is you're going to take that 4 and you're going to plug it into the equation for x. So we're going to have 6 times 4 minus 2. Now we don't know what y is. They just tell us that it's y. That's what we're trying to find. So we're going to leave that to be our unknown. And it equals 10. And now we're just going to solve for y. Well, 6 times 4 is 24. So we have 24 minus 2y equals 10. So if we draw our dotted line down our equal sign, 24 is positive, so to move it, we need to subtract 24. That's going to give you a 0 pair here. So we have negative 2y equals 10 minus 24 is negative 14. And then we're going to divide both sides by negative 2. That cancels. So we have y equals negative. Sorry, not negative. Erase that. It's equal to positive 7 because negative divided by negative is positive. So now we've answered our question. Y is equal to 7. Now let's look at our last example, 5. If the ordered pair x comma 5 is a solution to negative 9x plus 12y equals negative 12, then what is the value of x? So again, our ordered pair is x comma y. So this is telling us that y is equal to 5. So let's take that value and let's plug it in for y, and let's see what our x value is. So we have negative 9x plus 12 times the 5, and that equals negative 12. So let's go ahead and solve it. Negative 9x, 12 times 5 is 60, so plus 60, and that equals negative 12. Draw your dotted line. We need to subtract 60 to the other side to get the x by itself. This gives us a 0 pair, so we have negative 9x equals negative 12 minus 60 is negative 72. Divide both sides by negative 9. Gives you 1 here, so x equals negative divided by negative is positive. 72 divided by 9 is 8. So this is our value for x. Okay, guys, I hope this was helpful. Fill out your WISC and come to class ready to work.